Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is my first time doing voiceover for an Easter eggs video, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If we hit 1,000 likes, I'll make videos for the next season of Game of Zones, so be sure to hit that like button for more. Also be sure to comment if I miss any Easter eggs during this video.
Alright, we'll give you a choice. You can either have Mario Hazonia or this horse.
We'll take the horse.
When people ask you what happened here, tell them King James still rules the East. Also, tell them I'm better than Michael Jordan.
So here we see a reference to the Baron Charlotte Hornets with Muggsy Bogues, a Hornets legend, peering out at the horse.
Someone's coming.
Wait, what? A free agent? Coming to House Hornets. We have to blow the Charlotte horn. We have to blow the Charlotte horn.
Wait,
What was it? One blast for a night returning,
there's no rider.
2 for a buyout, 3 for a eunuch trying to use a ladies' chamber pot.
Aside from the obvious reference to no one ever wanting to come to the Hornets during free agency, there's also a reference to the Charlotte Hornets All-Star Game fiasco with the quote, 3 for a eunuch trying to use a ladies' chamber pot.
3 for a eunuch trying to use a ladies' chamber pot.
This is a reference to the 2017 NBA All-Star Game, where they're forced to relocate away from Charlotte due to the HB2 bill being passed in North Carolina. The bill basically banned all transgender people from using different bathrooms. The NBA, having the largest LGBTQ fan base out of all sports leagues, decided to move the game away from Charlotte to New Orleans.
Just the horse.
How did you get in here? Is there any defense in this realm anymore? He said what?
Here we have a reference to the Game of Thrones 3-eyed raven, who lives in a tree and can use ravens to see and control the kingdoms. Michael Jordan is shown as this figure in previous Game of Zones episodes, where Kyrie comes to meet MJ.
Ah, Del Curry Jr.
Steph, Your Grace.
What?
Also, the quote, "Is there any defense in this league anymore?" is a reference to old players always hating on the new players for being soft, as well as the building of a plot for the final Game of Zones season, which I'll speak about at the end of this video.
It's Meat Pie Monday!
Meat Pie Monday is an obvious reference to Taco Tuesday, LeBron's famous Tuesday tradition.
It's Taco Tuesday!
There's also a reoccurring reference in Game of Zones to ravens being used as phones.
Hey guys.
Wait, LeBron.
What's up?
Your hair, fix your hair.
Thank you. Hey guys. Hey.
This is a reference to the game where Anthony Davis told LeBron James to fix his hair as LeBron's headband had pushed back his already receding hairline.
Hey guys. Hey everyone, so glad you all could be here. I just figured since so many of you summer in Los Angeles anyway, it would be fun to invite everyone over to my new Brentwood Castle for some mingling, some pampering, a little tampering.
New Brentwood Castle is a reference to the new $23 million 8-bedroom, 11-bathroom mansion LeBron bought in Brentwood, as well as the obvious reference to LeBron and AD rumors of tampering.
But before we dig into our delicious, fast-fired, artisanal Blaze meat pies, I do have some
This is a reference to LeBron James' fast food chain, Blaze Pizza, with the slogan fast-fired, custom-built artisanal pizzas.
meat pies. I do have some big news. Ben Simmons hit a three-pointer. Very funny. I kid.
This is an obvious reference to the internet exploding after Ben Simmons finally made his first ever three-point shot.
Pulling it out right now, resetting. They want him to shoot it.
And he does. Ben Simmons.
I kid. Oh, speaking of which, my Lord Commanders have informed me that the pie...
Here's another reference to the rumors that LeBron James controls the coaches, as well as the quick pun where LeBron James says, I kid, speaking of which, and then mentions his assistant coach, Jason Kidd.
...pies are ready, so everybody say it with me. It's time for Meat Pie Monday! Trademark pending.
Does he think he invented Meat Pie Mondays?
Say it with me is a reference to LeBron James constantly making others say Taco Tuesday in all his videos.
Tuesday! Dion, what is it today? Bryce, what is it? Savannah, what is it?
Another easily missed reference is when LeBron James says trademark pending, which is a reference to LeBron trying to make a business out of Taco Tuesday by filing a trademark on the term Taco Tuesday. This was ultimately denied because LeBron James did not invent Taco Tuesday. It was actually invented in 1982 by Taco John.
He should call it maize meat pies because he's so corn.
Oh,
AD. Oh, Kyrie, I must ask you, what are those?
Oh yes, these are the new Kyrie 5 boots in honor of Sir Sponge Robert Square Tunic.
Oh, so creative. You're such an artist.
Hey!
This is a reference to the Kyrie 5 SpongeBob edition with special SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Sandy, and Mr. Krabs shoes. This can also be a reference to KD constantly sucking up to Kyrie, calling him his best friend, and saying that the three most creative players of all time are Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Kyrie Irving.
Hey, how's Grumpy Boys? So you're on Brooklyn now, eh?
Indeed we are.
Oh, I love it. Such a good fit. Great young core for you to demoralize.
Easy reference to Kyrie causing massive problems with the young, promising Celtics.
Oh, Alex Caruso's here! Excuse me, gentlemen. Come here, Alex.
Oh, hey, Carmelo. What's new with you?
Oh, you know, got a lot of irons in the fire.
Oh yes? Our house is showing interest.
No, I mean I'm actually a blacksmith now.
Oh. Well, you know, I, for one, think you've been treated so unfairly by all those blog boy, media folk, analytics people. A knight of your caliber, you, sir, should be on a house. It's ridiculous.
Oh, thank you. Well, you know, if you need anyone, I'm
yeah, the problem with the house nets is that with the cap and all, it's...
Yeah.
But have you talked to Dame? I think House Blazers might be interested in a knight of your caliber.
Oh, okay, sure.
There are two references in the scene. The first is to Caruso and LeBron's chest bump in the background. This is a reference to Caruso saying that he gets injured every time LeBron and him chest bump. The second reference is to multiple NBA players coming out in support of Carmelo, but no one actually signing him for multiple reasons.
Oh, Sir Jason and Sir Jalen, how are things? Well, you know, it's never easy when you lose your best night.
No, it's tough to see Al Horford on House Sixes.
Hey, go to go.
Another easy reference to the bad blood between Kyrie and the Celtics' young core.
Guys, so I was wondering if it is possible for me to borrow this soul box, you see, for I have a new teammate, and he is a bit,
Sorry, James. Gordon Hayward smashed it. It's a long story.
Oh, wow, okay. What even happens when you smash a soul box?
The reference here is to the Game Zone Soul Box. It was created by the Spurs in earlier episodes to take away their personalities and play as a team. It was the explanation for why Kawhi and Tim Duncan are always so serious. In the final episode of the 5th season, the Spurs stabbed Brad Stevens with his clipboard, declaring the Celtics the new Spurs of the East. In the 7th episode of the 6th season, in order to fix the broken Celtics, Brad Stevens tries to convince the Celtics to put their souls in the box. Instead, Gordon Hayward destroys the box and tells Brad Stevens to use his genius to make the Celtics win, which he ultimately fails to do.
When you sign with the Spurs, your soul and your personality are put into the box. It is your time. Spurs of the East.
This was a bad idea, okay? You guys are obviously not the Spurs, and I am clearly not Lord Pop.
No, you're not. You're Brad Stevens,
Yeah.
the best X's and O's man I've ever known.
Yeah, nobody can write out of timeout plays like you.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, there's no timeout long enough for me to fix all of this team's issues.
But what if there was?
Harden here is looking for the soul box to make Westbrook a better overall team player, which you can see with Westbrook taking all the pies from the other players.
Hey LeBron, just want to say thank you so much for having us. Paul and I had a blast.
Oh,
This is a reference to Kawhi's soul being returned and him becoming a fun guy.
are you guys leaving? No, we're just about to start a big 1K tournament.
This is a reference to NBA 2K as well as the previous NBA 1K episode, which can be seen by clicking the icon to the top right. Another reference is to LeBron being surrounded by Kuzma, Cat, Ben Simmons, and De'Aaron Fox, all players who play video games during their free time.
Oh, I'd love to, but I actually played a game yesterday and, I'm trying to manage me load, but...
Understood.
Manage My Load is a reference to the drama surrounding Kawhi Leonard and his constant load management during the regular season.
Well, so glad you guys could come, and so excited for this little cross-town rivalry. Remember, guys, the only beef here is in the pies, all right? All right, see you guys later. Anyway.
This is an easy reference to the battle between the Lakers and Clippers for the control over LA.
Yeah, I thought the original C-Jam was frankly a little overrated.
There are multiple references in this scene alone. The first reference is to Dion Waiters using Instagram on a Raven. We can see the popular Instagram account Hasa Highlights, as well as the Jimmy Butler Instagram post announcing his move to Miami, as well as another reference to LeBron James' Taco Tuesday. We can also see that Dion Waiters is super high with his red eyes. This is a reference to the fact that Dion Waiters had 10 weed gummies and later had a seizure, which he was suspended 10 games from the Heat for.
You're soft. Your generation is soft. With your load management and your analytics and your AAU superhouses, the gods of this game will not stand for this. A reckoning is coming.
The reference here is that the three-eyed raven is Larry Bird, which is a quick pun with Larry Bird, and a reference to a previous Game of Zone episode where he was introduced as the three-eyed raven. The quote, "A reckoning is coming," as well as the criticism of modern basketball, is actually very important to a theory I have, which will be explained at the end of this video.
I thought Lola's character was weirdly over-sexualized. I was watching with Bronny Jr. and it was getting awkward. Whoa.
This is a reference to Space Jam 1, where Lola Bunny is weirdly over-sexualized throughout the entire movie.
What's going on with Dion over there?
Is he okay?
Oh dear, I think he might have eaten my special pie.
Oh, damn it, JR.
This is an easy reference to JR being a stoner, with him having his own problems with weed. Also, JR without a shirt is a reoccurring reference to the time where JR did not wear a shirt for weeks after winning the championship. There's also a very easily missed Easter egg that is hinted at the beginning of this episode, where Dion Waiters picks up a pie labeled JR with the weed plant logo on the side.
JR. I just don't.
Another easily missed reference here is the reoccurring joke of Toronto in the summer, and it's always freezing and full of ice.
Understand. Why would Kawhi leave this place?
It's good, Fred.
What do you mean it's good?
Kawhi showed us the way, showed us what it takes. Now it's our north. Me, you, OG, the rest. We show the realm we're more than just a claw.
Wait, what the? Kawhi? Is that you? Hello?
I think it's a fanning. You want us to sign your ball?
So the reference here is to the Game of Thrones wildling, which were the savages that lived north of the wall, as well as a reference to the icy figure, which is John Stockton, once being mistaken for a fan during his Dream Team years.
What?
Oh, no, no, no!
So there are a lot of references here. The first reference is to Game of Thrones' first scene of the entire show, where a bunch of explorers are murdered by strange beasts, with one member being left alive to tell the rest of the kingdoms. Another reference is to the Game of Thrones White Walker sigil, which at first is a crude shape of a circle made by human body parts, and finally at the end of the series, it's a symbol made by horse parts into a spiral. So what exactly does this mean? Well, for this next part, I'm moving away from facts and into purely speculation on what the future of Game Zones will be. So Stockton passes the ball to Karl Malone, and you can see that Stockton is clearly wearing the Dream Team uniform. I think that since the series has ended, they decided to make it more story-oriented. In the final season of Game of Thrones, there was a battle between the White Walkers and the Kingdoms for survival. I think Game of Zones is moving in a similar direction with the final battle between the new players versus the old players of the Dream Team, which can be seen with the Larry Bird prophecy that a reckoning is coming, and the increasing hate between the old and new players. For those of you who don't know, the Dream Team is the 1992 United States men's Olympic basketball team, which is considered the greatest assembly of basketball players ever. Throughout the series, we've already met 6 of the previous Dream Team members, with Bird, MJ, Stockton, and Malone all appearing in this episode. In previous episodes, we have seen Magic Johnson in the LA Trade episode, Charles Barkley in the Special Obama episode. We are still missing Chris Mullin, Clyde Drexler, Scottie Pippen, Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, and Christian Laettner. So I believe the series will end with a final battle between the Dream Team and the best players of this decade, fighting over the control of basketball. I believe that it'll end just like in Game of Thrones. The final battle will leave both sides destroyed, with a new member having to be announced as king. In Game of Thrones, there was a twist with Bran the Broken being announced as king, so it'll be interesting to see who Game of Thrones decides will be the king of basketball. Currently, the king is obviously LeBron James, but with LeBron James' career coming to a conclusion, it's time for the crown to be passed on. Let me know in the comment section down below who you think will be named king, but I believe the obvious choice is Giannis, with the Bucks beating the Lakers just a few weeks ago and Giannis crowning himself as king in front of LeBron James. To support this theory, in a previous Game of Zones episode, Giannis is actually declared king of the East, and it makes sense for him to be named the new king of the NBA. However, there are a lot of other players that could easily take that role. Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis, as well as some older players like James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Stephen Curry, are all in contention for the title of king. Another theory on who will be named king is that there will be a twist similar to Game of Thrones, where there are about 1,000 people better suited to become king, but Game of Thrones chose Bran the Broken, which was largely seen as a horrible choice for king. So Game of Zones might follow a similar twist and name someone like Alex Caruso or LaMelo Ball. Just anyone completely unexpected and unworthy to be named king. That is going to be all for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like down below and subscribe. 1,000 likes and I'll cover all future episodes. So thanks for watching and goodbye.